Hello Capricorn, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. Ooh, love. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. This could also be current. For a small portion of you, this could be someone that you have met and you find that this is now a situationship. For a small portion of you, this could be actually someone that you've met and you feel that there's a whole lot of connection there, but even sensual connection, but no one's really speaking up. No one's speaking up indeed. So this is huge, Capricorn. This is a lot of drama here. Oh boy. We have here at least 1, 2, 3. 3 cards that are a little bit on the dark side. This is, of course, your person of interest, but it could be you. You also may be feeling this as well. Here we have love. First card's the strongest, followed by selfhood, beliefs, wild woman, opening, nourishment, laughter, illusion, followed by shapeshifting under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. For those of you who are new, I didn't mention this, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right. My dear Capricorn, at the end of the day, all I can say is that I do love you. It may not seem like it. It may not sound like it or appear like it because of the things that I have said and done. I do have, however, unconditional love for you. This is true love. Pure love, sacred love. It's clean. And it feels refreshing. There's a part of my heart that belongs to you. And it's just there by default. I have good feelings towards you. But now you are quite closed off. To me now it seems as if things have changed. Once bitten, twice as shy. I see you now as somebody who has moved on. Because of the things that I have said and done. You no longer are the same person. I understand why you would change. I understand how this happens. I also feel that in this connection, yes, you are very guarded now. It seems to me as if you won't let anyone in. You're self-sufficient, self-reliant, independent. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. I see this now. I also feel that in this connection there's a sense of beliefs. These beliefs that exist inside of me. Things change. My ideas, my thought patterns. You and I have been born and brought up, and we've been very different. I don't think like you, and you don't think like me. We have had our differences. And no, we do not see eye to eye. Everything about us, the world, society, seems to not understand. But I wasn't truthful either. I have told some lies, and it has created some suspicion. These lies, these words that I have spoken where I've taken out a few things which you don't know won't hurt you, or will it? I guess it did hurt you. There is suspicion, deceit, deception now. Because of the things that I've done, I've tried to be tricky, trickster behavior, treachery. I kept secrets, and you found out. And that goes against whatever you believe in. There's a part of me that wants to open up to you. I don't want to stay hidden. I don't want to keep things inside anymore. I'm done with that. There's a part of me that wants to express myself to you, that wants to talk to you about so many things. I find it difficult to not. I also feel that in this connection, yes, there is this desire to be with you because I find that you are the perfect mate. Certain things about you, they allure anyone. It is alluring. Emotionally, spiritually, and physically, I feel that you have this way of fulfilling me. Nobody else can do that. And even if I take the high ground, I see you from afar. And you are my equal, even though there's so much distance. I feel that in this connection, there is a sense of laughter and happiness, knowing who you are, what you are. There is this ability of me. There's an inability of me being like you. You inspire me. There's a part of you that is very jovial. You know what makes me happy. You know what makes me hum. You know what makes me tick. You are that ray of sunshine on that cloudy day. And you are my best friend. I want you to be my best friend. I also feel that in this connection, there's this sense of illusion. The sense of illusion, I hide. I don't want to tell you the truth, even though I do want to open up to you. I still hide from you. There are certain things that I'm embarrassed about. I'm embarrassed because I have lied to you and I have not told you the truth, and I was caught. I'm hiding behind a mask, hiding behind a false veil. I do feel that in this connection, it's important to talk, but I can't. This is my problem. I don't know what to say anymore. And I'm too embarrassed, and I'm too shy. I'm too guarded to be that person who can even talk properly. I also feel that in this connection, there is a sense of shape-shifting. Me wanting to be that person who can change. I do realize that in this connection, there is this desire to move forward. I feel that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. Even though I'm doing something or I'm with someone else, my mind is always turned towards you, and in that direction I am always longing for you. For now, I see that because of the things that I have done, you have changed. And I see that it is difficult for me to reignite a flame that once burned bright. And now it no longer does. And I am unable to reignite that flame. It used to burn brightly, and it was passionate and it was fierce. But then things changed. I don't know how to fix that. A part of me wants to open up, part of me wants to talk about it, and then another part of me is just so embarrassed and even shy. Right now, I know the things that I've done, they're not right. But I also know that there's no doubt that in my heart, I truly and honestly love you. And I'm going to be with you. Because I long for you. And I yearn for you. Because I miss you. All right, Capricorn. A lot is going on here. With these two cards, beliefs, as well as with the shape-shifting card, this is a huge combination. For me, what I've seen is that this might be related to a third-party situation. Now, for some of you, the third party doesn't have to be another person that this person is with. The third party could be taking care of a sick loved one, working on a project, moving far away, moving from one place to the other and trying to work from another location, not being close to your loved one. It could be another person or another issue, but it's different when it's a romantic person. So that's a different issue. So now talking about the romantic side of things. If this is that type of a situation where we have a third party where it's a romantic interest, this is a big deal because somebody here is wanting to do things the traditional way and they're kind of stuck because their society, their people, they're saying one thing and somebody else here is doing the other or another. We have beliefs. Beliefs for me talks about a difference in racial background, religious background, any sort of background, different mindset, the way you think versus how they think about this connection, how you feel. For example, one person may feel that this is a very long-term sort of connection, exclusive. The other person may feel that, no, I thought it was just a hookup. That person that's saying it's a hookup, they're not going to tell you that because they keep getting what it is that they want. It's not nice, that's bad karma, but it happens. So you're dealing with a situation here where one person was under the impression of one thing and something else was going on behind the scenes. That's what happened here. Because we have here with the beliefs card that something was going on that was very tricky. And now somebody's very shy and quiet about it. It could also be another scenario where somebody was with you and you did not know that that person was with somebody else. Or that they were even seeing other people or even texting other people. And now you feel like the third wheel. This could be for a small portion of you. It's because of the type of combination the cards are coming up with here. There's a lot of combinations here, actually. But the main one is a third-party situation. Your person of interest is unable to give you that time, energy, and effort that they need to put in that you deserve. They're unable to do that. They want to open up, but they don't open up. And there's a lack of communication, and there's a lot of resentment because of this. Your person of interest may not have been very truthful. And I'm sorry, but cross-watcher, what's the use of loving and what's the use of love, having it in your heart when you're not even expressing it to this person properly? You need to express it to Capricorn. Loving somebody in silence, it's not going to help. What's the worst that's going to happen? You reach out to them, they say something to you. They either say yes or no. At least you found out. You never know till you try. What do you fear of, like rejection? But if you're afraid of rejection, then you're never going to get anywhere in life, because you need to know whether it's going to work out or not. If you don't, maybe you won't be rejected. So, cross-watcher, this is a recommendation for you. Be careful the way you are dealing with this situation, because I'm feeling here it's hot and cold, on and off, in and out type of relationship. This is not right. This needs to be something that's more stable. And when you find stability, that's the way to go. That's how you can get a good relationship. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. And with this deck, what I like to do is go a little bit into the past, in time, to have a look at what happened in the first place that caused this problem. Hopefully we'll see what this means now. So something did happen, something huge, and it's a little bit of a screw up I'm seeing. Things really were okay at some point in time. There was a really good impression of what was happening, but then things changed, and it was very unexpected too. It was behind your back, whatever happened. It wasn't good, because I see it's almost as if you were surprised and you were shocked, and then this person's like, oh my God, I got caught. Whatever it was, whatever the case is, it could be 100% that, it might just be 30% that. But I'm seeing that something like this has happened in this reading. So the first set of cards, for those of you who are new, that was for people who, that's the current state, okay? That's the current situation of your person of interest, what they're feeling currently. Now, this particular reading that I'm going to do, this is not the current, this is the past. So what happened in the past, when things were going great, it just went right downhill. What happened during that time? What was this person thinking? This is for those of you that may never have received any closure. You may never have understood why this person did what they did, why they ghosted you, why they faded. Why is the interaction and the connection between the both of you so just sparse and so distant now? What happened? Let's have a look. Okay. So we have here the Ace of Staves and the Prince of Coins. So you have a prince here, somebody who is not a king, not very mature. Ace of Staves, let's have a look. The Ace of Staves, and I read these in the reverse. Capricorn, I don't think I announced that, sorry. So I do read these ones in the reverse. Ace of Staves, this talks about a lack of energy this person had. At some point in time, they did not want to grow, they did not want to take any action, and they were not really feeling very creative. Here, it talks about difficulties with new ventures and a need to focus. So, difficulties with new ventures. Anything. The venture could even be, it's a love reading, so the connection of a partnership or starting a partnership, that energy, that growth that was needed. There was difficulty starting that new beginning, and they needed to focus, but they were not focused. So when somebody is not focused, it means that their energy is scattered. When it's scattered, it means that their energy is in other places with other things, doing other things, maybe meeting other people or whatever. But it does mean that they are not focused. And the target was not you see. The target was a whole bunch of things. So they're not focused, but they're scattered. Prince of Coins. The Prince of Coins here talks about opportunities, hard work, and development, but because we're reading it in the reverse, you were dealing with somebody that was not taking opportunities. They did not want to work hard. They were not looking forward to any sort of development. Hard work and wisdom was necessary to create growth. They were not seeking opportunities for any sort of development. They were unable to take care of themselves on the material level and any sort of pleasures that were associated to this. This person had a lot of laziness, and there was a sense of inertia, not taking action or responsibility. You are dealing with somebody, Capricorn. This is a them problem. This is not a you problem. You are dealing with somebody who was simply, plainly immature. I'm sorry. This person is a little bit inexperienced, but a whole lot immature. And immature and slightly selfish. I'm getting the word stubborn as well. They have a lack of self-esteem, I'm seeing. They may not show this to you. The problem I'm seeing here is that they had this idea, this vision that, you know what, I can be in a relationship like this. I can do this. But when they actually got into it, they realized that it's not something that they want. This is something beyond them. They don't feel comfortable. Now, when that feeling occurs, it is a problem because it does show that, you know, they did something else that was unpredictable, and they did it not according to what their intuition said. They went against it. The original feeling was, that intuition was to move forward in this connection. But then the reality kind of kicked in. You need to understand this person's reality is different from yours. They don't think like you. You remember we just saw the beliefs card, right? So there's that difference right there. Difference in beliefs. You are more mature. You're at a higher level. They're at a lower level because their mindset is not like yours. They don't think about promise and commitment. They're not thinking about that. They're not even wanting to grow. So your person of interest here got into this connection for the feeling of a fling. Some of you might be married. They might be a partner. How does that apply to you? They're not mature and responsible when it comes to this relationship. Whatever happens, they want it to happen just for themselves. They're very selfish in that way. That's the part that makes them mature. That's how this is related to you. So you're dealing with somebody here that did not want growth. They did not want to do certain things because they were lazy. There's a sense of inertia, not wanting to take responsibilities. Could they have taken responsibility, honestly, because they are the prince? No, they could not have. And that's actually probably a good thing, because had they taken responsibilities, they may have even messed things up, maybe made things worse. It's almost like having a very bad manager, right? Things can go terrible. For example, a manufacturing facility or like an assembly line, right? If whoever the manager or the supervisor is there, if they don't dictate or tell how things are supposed to be done, nothing's going to get done properly down the road. That is what this person thought, that if they start something and if they make a mistake, everything going forward and leading from there will also collapse. And so therefore they just kept with what they felt comfortable, but that's not an excuse. They kept with what they felt is understandable for them. What they understood, they went with that. Anything beyond that, that is different, they fear. And because they fear that, that's probably where that self-esteem issue is coming from. They were not able to move forward. Not good, though. All right, we have here the Beginner's Tarot. Here, I like to look into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you in the coming future. Okay. The whole deck is upside down. These I read in the upright. So we have here the Eight of Wands, followed by the Devil. Interesting. Then we have the Nine of Cups, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. Under the bottom of the deck, we have here the Queen of Cups. Honestly, Capricorn, it's not bad. It's not a bad reading at this point. Here we have the Eight of Wands. Is this person going to reach out to you at some point in time? Yes, for sure. For me, this card does talk about communication, and the type of communication could be direct or indirect, but whatever it is communication, which is great. So your person of interest has this urge, has this need to reach out to you. We also have here the Devil card. They feel sexually and spiritually bound to you. The moment they try to slip away, something pokes them, metaphorically speaking, and it reminds them of you. It's hard for them to move on. They feel addicted to you in a way. They also feel that this is sometimes, not all the time, a love-hate relationship. But it's very, very passionate. You can't live with each other and you can't live without each other. That's the type of relationship this is. Sometimes this is considered very toxic. Sometimes it's very passionate and there's no relationship like this. You can't find anybody like this. Those type of relationships are sometimes hard to come by. We also have here the Nine of Cups. You are their wish come true. They do wish for you, they desire you, they want you. This is it's very good, it's very sweet, it's a good card to have. It does talk about the emotional aspect. Then we also have here the Seven of Pentacles. With the Seven of Pentacles, certain things have happened in this connection, and your person of interest now is just wanting to sit back, relax, and see how everything unfolds. They're waiting for the right time. Here, we also have the overall arching theme, the Queen of Cups. What I see is that your person of interest feels that you are very nurturing, caring, loving, and protecting. There's a sense of unconditional love here, that you provide unconditional love. It is a very gentle and soft sort of card, and the meaning of it I see is just somebody that wants to be in, maybe the feeling that I'm getting is you are the blanket and you just wrap them. And when you wrap them, they just feel warm and cozy and comfortable, comforted and protected. This is how they feel when they think about you. And this is something that you bring to the table, Capricorn. Now, is this person going to reach out? I do see that. One of the issues here is that it's because they're compelled to. They feel like they're being compelled to, just by the nature of the situation and the connection. But there is a genuine desire here, which is the Nine of Cups. All right. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this particular connection. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, we have here opportunity. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Okay. Oh, amazing. Very good. Very nice. So we have here, first card's the strongest, an opportunity. So, Capricorn, you may have lost all hope. You may have thought that any opportunity that may come, it's not going to be yours to have. But there's something that's going to happen here. There's going to be an opportunity. This could be somehow connecting with this person directly or indirectly. So there's going to be an opportunity that is going to come to you. This opportunity will take place within the next few months, so you do have a timeline here. Some of you may be thinking that the situation will not improve, but it does say here, no, the situation will improve. And it's important for you to get more information. The type of information here could be based on many things. It could be regarding many things. The information could be on a topic why you guys have been arguing or fighting, right? Why is there a lack of that peaceful resolution? How to deal in a certain connection. If you're dealing with somebody who is, for example, if they have any sort of mental health issues, if they have any sort of addictions, if they have any sort of relationship issues with other people, how do you handle and deal with that type of an individual that's going through that? These are just examples, but get more information means for you to get some information because there's clearly a lack of it right now when it comes to this person. The only reason this card comes up is because there's a lack of clarity and understanding in your mind regarding either one, this person, or two, the situation. So you will naturally come to this realization that you're going to have to get certain information for a certain situation. You will come to this realization on your own. You don't have to go out looking for it, but if you know that there's a certain topic that you guys have always been upset over, or the way somebody communicates, even that, how to communicate, right? That you can look up as well. This could be talking to people. This could also be just going on YouTube, having a look at some videos, reading some books, blogs, that kind of stuff. You have two absolutely amazing cards here. I'm so happy to see this. You have here big, happy changes. So there's going to be changes. They're going to be big, and you're going to be happy about it. So these changes are going to be huge. And we have here right after that, success with an exclamation mark. So there's big, happy changes and success in regards to this connection. The overall arching theme from now until the next few months, and even up until a year from now, there are going to be some changes and the situation will improve. There's going to be big, happy changes, success, and the situation will improve a year from now. Now, some of you may not wish to wait for that long, and I understand that. That makes sense. Some of you may want to wait. Some of you may just want to move on, and that's perfectly fine. You may want to take an opportunity that's going to come to you. This opportunity could be of abundance or of another person altogether. Either way, in the next few months, this is going to occur. So think about it. For those of you that are wondering why this card showed up again a year from now, this card is the only highest timeline card that I have. There's no card that's called 3 years from now or 5 years from now. So in case, unfortunately, if this showed up last year, and again it's showing up now, this is just the way this story unfolds. And of course, this is a general love reading. So I do understand it may be a bit off for some of you, might not resonate for everybody, but please do take what does. The other pieces of information are meant for somebody else at this point in time. So I wanted to just quickly mention I have another channel for those of you who are new. It's called Asnointia Audio. And I have some videos there. Some are on relationship-related advice. And the advice that I give is based on the feelings and emotions that I see that other people go through. So according to that, you can make your decisions. And those are just scenarios that a lot of people go through. It's very universal, I've seen. I have one on also spiritual connections, past life and spiritual connections. What they are, how do we connect? How do we feel? And you'll notice in the comments on the other channel that a lot of people do go through the same thing. I also created one a while ago. This was for negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove negative energies. Those videos are all absolutely free. Please do have a view. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Also, I wanted to mention that right now I do have some openings for past life readings as well as love readings, and even helping you get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. These are associated to your bodily functions. So hopefully you'll find this reading that it resonates. If it does, please let me know in the comments below. And also, Understand that certain parts of this reading might not. It's very specific, actually. And that is simply because I hone in just naturally to the mass majority of what people are feeling. And if there's 100,000 and if there's 5,000 that don't feel that, it's just because I'm focusing and I'm getting the vibrations more from the number that is more, which is like the 100,000. This is just an example, but this is how these sort of readings work. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you guys again. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.